Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This one, a little bit different. I feel like I say that a lot, but this one is really different. Not really like entertainment purposes, more just like what's happening, what's going to be happening in the future. But as you saw from the title and probably thumbnail, I changed my mind. It's a bit of an interesting title, doesn't really tell you much. I don't know what's in the thumbnail yet, so maybe you already know what this means, maybe you don't. But I changed my mind about working for Disney. As you know, I worked for Disney for about a year, and then I decided that I was going to move back here to Ponca. Sorry, the camera's all a little blown out. Let's see if we can fix that. I moved back here to Ponca and worked here for not very long, honestly. I think it's only 4 or 5 months, something like that. And I have decided that I am moving back to Disney. I loved my time at Disney. I love my time here, of course, and being so close to family and everything like that. But I've decided that it's best to go back to Disney and working at Walt Disney World. My car is in some desperate need of cleaning before I go, and it's gonna be sooner than I originally thought, so I'm just gonna be cleaning while I do this, so yeah. But anyways, basically I was able to apply for a job back at Disney World. I won't say where yet, but it is back working at Disney on the operations side, which is really what I wanted. The office job that I was doing here, essentially, like, I had a lot of customer interaction still, but I miss being outside and, you know, moving around instead of just sitting in front of a computer all day. That gets really old really quick, to be honest. So I saw that job was open, and I was like, you know what, can't pass that up. So I applied for it. Didn't really think that I had any chance of getting it because I had to quit my program early originally. So I didn't really think that I'd be able to get back at Disney for at least a little bit. But surprise to me, they messaged me back and asked for an interview. I actually interviewed on the way to Branson for that Silver Dollar City video. We had to make a stop about halfway so I could go and interview in the car. And apparently it went well because a couple days later I got my offer. So I had a couple more meetings with them, found out I had to be there a little bit earlier than I planned, which isn't the end of the world, you know, it's still more than fine, gave me enough time to pack. And I'm actually leaving about 3 days from now is when I'm heading out. And I'm almost done packing. Clothes are really the only thing I haven't packed. You would think that you would start with clothes, but that's actually the only thing I haven't done so far. All right, we're gonna switch angles a little bit because I gotta clean up on the dashboard. But yeah, so I leave here in just a few days, heading back down to Disney World and Orlando. Quite the drive. Not looking forward to that drive again. It's not a pleasant one. About 20 hours. We will be taking Electra, of course, so we're gonna see what it's like using full self-driving on the way down there and what it's like stopping to charge quite a bit. Charging is not something that has really affected me at all yet. It's been great. Haven't been like inconvenienced by charging at all. It looks like I'm gonna wind up charging around 7 times on the way to Florida. Stops have been ranging about 10 to 15 minutes depending on the stop, which honestly that's fine, you know. You're stopping a little bit more often than you normally would, but you're gonna stretch your legs, get out, get a drink, whatever. So not the end of the world to me. It doesn't really make a difference. And it's not like I'm sitting for 45 minutes to charge every time or anything like that. Just a quick little pit stop. And then what I do, oh, I turn my flashers on. Always forget that that's up there. Yeah, just enough time to run to the bathroom, get a drink, stretch your legs. In terms of stuff that we can expect from the channel, my goal is to get back to weekly videos. Now that might not be something that we see till December or even January, but I'm certainly planning on going back to much more regular uploads. Disney, of course, obviously, but then also Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, and some other stuff that's going to be happening here pretty soon. Not going to talk about that yet, but if you're a fan of any amusement park or any of the tech behind that or anything like that, this will be a good one for you, so stay tuned for that. Also, actually a trip, we'll call it, coming up in December here pretty soon. That was very last minute. It was a last minute trip, but you could say that it was destiny. And I'll leave it at that. If you can figure out what that means, then you know. If not, just stay tuned. It'll be fun. Oh, it's crazy how dirty this car gets. Just, you know, I mean, I baby this thing, yet it still gets super, super dirty. Mainly just dust and stuff, but I don't know, this black interior catches it really, really easy. One other thing that I do want to clarify, this is not the Disney College program that I'm doing again. This is an actual job, you know, just a job posting. that was on the Disney Careers website, so open to public and everything, not like internal hire or anything like that. And that's kind of why, sorry, this dashboard's really high up here. One of those things where when I saw it on the Disney Careers site, I was like, whoa, those do not normally go to public hire. So I'm gonna apply for that while I can. And it seems like it's a good thing that I did. Something about these seats, as soon as you touch the black, it just turns white with any type of pressure. And so that's really what I'm wiping off most of the places here. And I have the seat sealant that I need to get on it. It's like a leather sealant, but when you do it, you have to let the seats sit for 6 hours without getting on it. So like you can't do it during the day because then your car's tied up, but I don't want to do it at night because by the time it hits, you know, when I'm taking my car in and not going to drive it anymore, I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So I don't want to deal with trying to do the sealant on my car. But we're going to try to get that done before we leave for Florida, but we'll see if it happens. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'm really excited to get back to Florida and having so many things to do. I mean, having all those theme parks in your backyard, it's something that, it's a privilege to have, you know. You don't really realize how much you have until you don't have it. And then you come back here where, you know, the closest theme park is Frontier City, which is an hour and a half away. And it's just Frontier City. The closest good theme park is Silver Dollar City, that's like 5 hours away. So going back to Orlando and having the 4 Disney parks, the 3 Universal parks, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, Fun Spot, all that, you know, it'll be great. And we're going to have annual passes to pretty much everything, so you can expect content from all of them. Unfortunately, Epic Universe does not have annual passes yet, and I really don't expect them to in the foreseeable future. So I'm sure we'll get back to Epic. I'd like to go for the Christmas season because they have all types of really good Christmas decor throughout the park, especially in Ministry. That looks really nice. And also there's maybe some big news about Ministry of Magic that will be coming out soon, so we might have to go and check that out. Also, if you're curious, baby wipes. That's what I use to clean the car. That's what everybody's really recommended for the Tesla, like in the Tesla groups. And it's been working great. It just wipes everything off super easy, especially when you get that sealant. I've been told it works really, really well. Doesn't leave any type of marks or residue or anything like some of the other car cleaners do. Unscented, of course. Use unscented baby wipes because like the other scents can start having some issues and leave some staining, but unscented ones work great. But yeah, that's really about all I have to talk about today. If there's any questions you have about stuff down there at Disney or in Florida, let me know. Or if there's any suggestions of things that you want to see me do, I'm always open to doing some other stuff on the channel. I'd still like to get some movie related content out here in the near future, but that's something that really requires a group. Movie review and podcast stuff like that doesn't really do good with just one person. So gotta try to get a group together for that. Man, these back seats are a mess. But yeah, if that's something that you really want, let me know. I'll see if I can try again to get a group together. I've definitely tried before, but it's easier said than done. Also, trying to fit all my stuff in this Tesla is going to be tough. Fitting it all in the Volt was hard enough, and it was a hatchback, so I had way more space. And I'm bringing more stuff now because I'm not living at Flamingo, so I won't have 4 roommates to split it all with. But we'll see what's going to happen. I do plan on vlogging the trip down there, mainly just to cover full self-driving, supercharging. We've talked about stopping at some places along the way. Don't know if that's going to happen yet or not, but if it does, it'll be in that video. Staying at Universal, actually, when I first get down there, because my mom's going to be riding with me and then flying home. So we're going to stay at Universal Endless Summer Dockside. I believe it's Dockside that we're staying at. So that'll be a lot of fun. I don't think that I'll like vlog the whole time there, but I will do a room tour over at Dockside just so you guys can see what that's like. Also, something else that I need to do before the trip, and this might be the #1 thing that I hate about this car. And there's not a lot of things I don't like about this car. I love this car, but the windshield washer situation is not good. I don't know how much you can see on camera. Let's see, maybe if I open the window. Well, you can't really see it there either, but there is so much windshield washer fluid on my side window here. Let me shut this door on the other side, and then I'll get back in and show you how the windshield wipers work on this car. And you can even see all running down the side of my door. That's windshield washer fluid. All the way up here, and then on the glass, on the top glass. It's everywhere. I don't understand who thought that this was a good idea. All the way up here, windshield washer fluid. It's crazy. So look at this. You get in the car. This is your windshield washer button. I hold it. It just dumps so much washer fluid out. It's crazy. I mean, it cleans the windshield great. I'll give it that. But then it all piles up over here. And when you're driving, of course, you got the wind blowing and it just blows all down the side of your car. It's crazy. Like this morning I did it and it just went all down the side of my car and it's killing me. So I don't know. We're gonna try some different windshield wiper fluid, see if that works a little bit better. But I mean, like, look at that. That's crazy. That's all from the windshield wipers. Crazy. As of right now, this is my pile of what I have packed. All these boxes and everything. The speaker's not going, that's just there. But it's a pretty good pile. Plus the record player's got to go, of course. And then a 3D printer and a few other smaller things. And then clothes. Don't even have clothes packed yet. But it's going to be a tight squeeze. Well, I think that is all for this one. Like I said, I know it was super short. It was more just what's going to happen to the channel, what's going to happen to me, and what you can expect from down there in Florida. So like I said, if there's anything specific that you want to see at any of the parks or anything like that, please let me know. Stay tuned for a really, really fun week at something relating to amusement parks. Might be an expo. That's all I'm telling you. And then remember, the trip that was Destiny.